Anyways, guys, okay, please don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, it's just 1 second. 1 second, that's what it takes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. We are trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Is it a bad thing? I mean, like, is it so hard for us to hit 5,000 subscribers? We need to do that. Okay, so before you even start the video, hit the like, hit subscribe. Also comment. Even if you don't have anything to say, drop an emoji. I don't know, a happy face, angry face, crying one, whatever you got. Okay, let's just make some noise with this channel. Okay, but anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, you already you, you already know the drill. We are it again, right? We are back at it. Everybody's busy crying. We are in the bear market, right? Man, that's the funny part about it. I mean, when you start to trade and you see people reacting like this, it is so funny, really funny. But anyway, you better look at that. And right after that, we'll check at prices in details. And once we're done with that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? All right. But before that, excuse me. Let's set this down right here. Okay. Like, you're supposed to understand something. As a trader, okay, you need to have qualities that not everybody have, okay? It is something that happened. People they jump the gun. Not just as a trader. If you're in a journey just like we are right now, you need to understand what is going on around you. You need to understand what is going on, like, why is the price doing what it is doing? Is it the macroeconomy? You need to come. You need to, like, take a fine-tooth comb and look at the macroeconomy. What's happening? Much more if it is tied to Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin? Why is Bitcoin dumping? What is going on? You start looking at those kind of things, and then you start to make decisions, sound decisions. You start to make them. But if you start to play like everybody else, okay? Market goes down. Oh shit, we fucked. We're dying. you you jump. Market starts to move up a little. Oh yeah, we're back on. It is on now. I mean, those kind of things are what makes a lot of people lose more than enough money. I have said it here time after time. Guys, you need to be patient. Being patient is something that will prevent you from being in wreck city in record time. Okay, so yeah, you look at it this week. Go look at the macroeconomy. There is a lot of movement that's going to happen this week. A lot of movement. You are going to get a lot of information, and that information is what is going to make a decision for the market. I have told you here, not once, not twice, not three times. The way the macroeconomy is sitting right now, the government is about to do something about it. Everybody and their grandmama, they're expecting money to be printed, which again, I just told you in my other video, they're not going to print the money the way you think. They already have the printed money. Look at the inflows. Like, bank, they are feeding money into the banks without even printing, right? Because they already had it. How? Back in COVID era. Everybody thought the economy was going to shit, so they printed shitload of money. That shitload of money did not get absorbed by anybody. Unless you was living under a rock, you might not know what happened. Okay? But that money's still there. What are they going to do? They are going to try to absorb it. They are going to try to send in places. They are going to try different tactics. That's why when you hear our good Uncle Magicius Trumpicius is talking about pegging U.S. Treasury bonds to stablecoins. They know that stablecoins moved a lot of money. They do move like more than crazy money. There is this protocols on stable coins. There is other DeFi. I mean, TriFi is even about to jump on board with it. Therefore, there is going to be a lot of money. How do you take it out? You started to hear tokenizing assets. You've heard that, right? Those tokenized assets, how do you think they're going to get traded? On the US dollars. Because the US dollars have always been pegged to stable coins. All these things is happening in the background. And yet, you have people who are looking at it and being bearish. Guys, this 2025, 2026 is going to be your last chance. Last chance to be able to get rich so easily. Because it is resetting. When I say reset, you remember before the US dollar got taken off the gold standard. Okay, before that, how were people making money? So that I want to give you a little bit of perspective of what you are about to witness. How were people making money? You remember? And then the US dollar got into like being the reserve currency in the world, right? And again, before the stock market, how were people making money? Put that in your perspective, okay? And after, people realize, okay, I can buy stocks and then it will make me wealthy. I can trade them, I can leverage them, I can future or whatever you got to do, right? How were people making money? You see that once that thing got fed into people were like making insane amount of money. You had this the brokers, which again, back then they were not internet, right? People had to go to the newspaper. You look at the ad and you try to choose what stock you're dealing with, right? What happened when everybody had internet at their fingertips? See how we transition? People started even making more and more money than they were making using brokers. You see? It's the same thing we are looking at right now. The financial system, we are transitioning once more. It is now a race that every government, we're trying to see who has the biggest nuts out there. That's what they're trying to do. You got China pegging their money into gold, okay? You got the US who is saying, hey, they don't make much noise about gold anymore because everybody and their grandmama knows we have the biggest reserve in gold in the entire world. They know. They're not making noise about it. If they want to fuck China, all they got to do is manipulate gold. And they're about to do it. They're about to reevaluate how much gold is in those Fort Knox and the rest of it. You see, they have been telling all the other countries where U.S. has also stored gold to return that gold back to the U.S. That's what they're doing. So it's not going to be a transition that is going to be overnight. No, it's going to be stage by stage. It's going to be. Now you look at it and say, okay, we are buying our own treasury bonds, which again, that should have sounded the first alarm. And that's another reason why I'm telling you, right now they're in a dilemma. They are going to pump the market. Trust me, they will. And when they pump it, it's not going to be gradual like you think. They're not. They're going to pump it. It's going to be a serious, fast pump. I'm thinking some like 2 or 3 weeks, like serious pump, continuous pumping. And you will look at the fear and greed index. You will see that thing is going to be extreme greed. You will start to hear everybody and their grandmama. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin is going to 1 million. Oh, my God, Bitcoin is going to 10 million. You will hear that. And it doesn't take that much. It doesn't, right? You remember the first time Bitcoin crossed $100,000, right? What were you hearing out there? Michael Saylor, what was he saying? What was Tom Lee talking about? I even heard somebody say Ethereum will be going to $40,000, and I just look at it and laugh about it, right? Because again, I do my research. I don't know what you do, but hey, the hype is still there. People are going to start to rush in there. But one thing I can tell you is that positioning yourself right now, okay? Forget about the noise you're looking at in the market. Positioning yourself right now puts you ahead. It's like when you are starting a race, and before they hit the gun, you already ran 1 kilometer, okay? You already ran like 1 mile, so 10 miles ahead of everybody. That is what starting your positions right now, that's what it gives you. And a lot of you who think I'm crazy by looking to that position, like when I'm still long positioning right now. Like for Jasmine, I open up, it got wrecked. I open up again, it got, because I'm looking for that low position. Once I get it and pump it, many people would not remember that all I was doing was putting $200-300 time to time and trying to see. And at the end of it all, my losses might be like $1,000 or $2,000. And then when it pumps, I might head up there like really, really up, like $150,000, $200,000. If you compare that to the losses, just $1,000, that is nothing, right? So yeah, everybody right now, they look at the market. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So that is me right now. The market is really, really red. Yeah, because again, if you start to look, what triggered this? Look at the amount of people shorting Bitcoin. That's one. Look at the amount of people, again, shorting the macro, like stocks and stuff like that. Look at it. Because again, everybody, it is a very bad idea, and yet the people still do it. Don't try to front run the news. It's never a good idea for you to do it. Don't try to front run. Everybody's thinking about, okay, the core inflation numbers, they are going to be bad. Everybody's looking about the Fed numbers that are coming out this week are going to be like this and this and that. And everybody's trying to front run it. And again, you have two forces colliding. You have market makers, okay? You have market makers who are looking at this and they are going like, a lot of shorts are there. Liquidity is towards the upside, okay? Look at it. Liquidity is towards the upside. Where are we going to make money if we move the market? Again, they're going to move it upwards, right? Even if it is just a little bit. You're going to see all these shorts get liquidated. You are going to see it. And again, we will be back here to the same thing. Yeah. That's what you're going to see. It's just the illusion of it. They always play the same card, and people still don't get it. You and me, when I look at it, I go, it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity to the point of that, yeah, I can make a lot of money looking at this. I'm buying my excuse me. I'm buying my coins on spot because now it's like everything is on sale. Whatever you believe in, you start buying. Like me, I'm buying Kaspa. Whatever you believe in, right? You do not want to wait until everybody else realizes like, oh shit, it was just a trap. You don't want to wait until that. I'm telling you, this 125 was not the top for Bitcoin. Was not. If you look at it, look at the indicators, look at everything around, nothing else. It doesn't make any sense. But the only thing that makes sense is that macroeconomy is doing its thing. And whether you and I like it, they're going to keep doing it. Because right now, I'm telling you, look at what we are doing with our own treasuries. Look at what we are doing with our own economy, which again, in my own humble opinion, they are going to fuck the economy because they need to save the currency. Okay, I've told you here many times. If you look at it, Japan, what are they doing? All the move they're doing is to try to save the Japanese yen. China, all the move they're doing, buying gold, doing this, blah, 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 is try to save the Chinese yuan. Look at India. Look at everybody and their grandmama. They are fucking up economy to try to save their currency. And do you think the US is going to do the opposite? Okay, you have to think about it. Think about it. Remember, it's like there is how do you say this? There is a way that you've seen how the magician works, right? Everybody think there is always a dove inside that hat. It's not. It's an illusion. They play you. It's an illusion. And right now, what they are doing with the market, they are playing a lot of people. It's an illusion. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The market is not really red. They are playing with your head, with your emotions. Again, look at it. Everybody and that grandmama, they're already setting up themselves, thinking about, yeah, money printers are going to go brrr, and then money is going to get, just like it has happened the past, like what, 2-3 bull runs, whatever we've had. That's what they think. But nobody is sitting there to really think about it. Think about it in a sense of, look at your macroeconomy. It is just that simple. Go to your grocery store. Go to Walmart. Look at what's going on at Walmart. Okay? Or Costco, whatever you shop at. Look at it. Look at your rent. Your rent of your house is going up. Everything else is going up. But your money, salary is not. Look at it. People getting fired left and right. They are not going to save economy. These job numbers is not the first time that we'll come out here and see the job numbers like really bad. It's not. How come they haven't done anything about it for the past 2 years? Because job numbers started being bad since 2020, since the COVID, right? When the economy crashed. That is when the labor market started going down the drain. How come they haven't done anything about it? You never even thought about it, right? If they were going to print money, they would have done that then. They've already printed more than enough, and they figured out like, okay, we fucked up. That's that's a simple truth. Now we're going to have to try to fix that problem. Okay? This exactly happened before the Great Recession. That's what happened. A lot of things are on that pipeline. And it's even worse right now because the US dollar is the reserve currency. It's not gold. So that pressure is there. Like, we can't fuck up, because if we do, we are going to fuck everything else up. We have a lot of eyes out there that are trying to really mess up America by dethroning the US dollar. You understand? They're going to fix it. Trust me, they will. And another thing, again, that makes me think that the bull run is not over with, figure this out. Think about this. When Trump, our good friend, Trumpicius Magicius, when he took office, right? ETF approvals and strategic reserves and all that nonsense that they were doing, think about it. All that money, those of them that supported him into office, poured into this, they haven't made money yet. Because if I don't remember wrong, correct me, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think ETFs started get approved when Bitcoin hit that, is it $90,000 or $100,000? I think it is. ETFs started getting approval and people started getting money going in there, right? They haven't made money yet. They are going to push it, and I still maintain it, $150,000, $160,000 Bitcoin. That is what they're going to move it to. And unfortunately, since everything is tied to Bitcoin's hip, Bitcoin goes up there, all the altcoins are going to go with it. Okay, these utility coins, they're going to go. On the Kaspa side, I already know it is going to go. That's why I keep telling you, short term, I am going to make a lot of money with Kaspa. Long term, I am going to become a multimillionaire with Kaspa. Because again, if you look at the architecture, you look at what they're developing, you look at KII, KEF, all that stuff coming onto the Kaspa chain, all I have to do is sit tight and relax. Because I know that money is coming. And it's coming in really, really hot. That's what is happening. Okay? So yeah, you know. You pick the coin, you research it, see the team, see what they're up to, blah, blah, blah. Now you put your money in there, and then now what you have to do is relax. Let them do their thing. We already say it here. Do not invest money you are not willing to lose. That's me. I don't know about you. If Kaspa goes to zero, I'm okay with it because that's money I'm willing to lose. Okay? I don't know about you. So you really need to make up your mind first. What do you want to do? Because if you cannot have patience, you cannot be a trader. Trust me, you cannot. You will always going to make a lot of mistakes. Like you see somebody leverage trading and they put a tight stop loss. I only want to lose 2%. Okay, let's say you start with $10. 2% out. Oh shit, you're going down. Okay, you know what? I only want to lose 10%. 10% down, oh shit, I'm on $9, you find another entry. 10% down, oh, $8. 10%, oh, $7. You start to go down, plus the fees. Before you know it, you lose the entire $10. So yeah, but if you're patient, because sometimes we know, sometimes market can swing 20, 30% down and then recover. We know. That's one of the principles that I use when I trade. I don't use stop losses. Because you know, market can have those wild swings. And now everybody and their grandmama crying around there looking at Bitcoin. That's why you see the entire market doing this bad. Okay? You need to be patient. Becoming a multimillionaire is not that easy. If it was, everybody and their grandmama will be a multimillionaire today. So if you want to become one, and you're in this my millionaire journey with me, you need to learn how to control your emotions. That's all I want to tell you. Control your emotions, because it's how you saying it. Okay, you see, that's my Jasmine trade right there. It's showing me, and I'm going to enter again. I'm not going to let it go. I need to find that entry position for Jasmine. I am going to do it. So I will keep on looking until I get it. But anyways, you need to be very, very, very patient. You need to be patient about everything. Okay? So anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Excuse me. Bitcoin drops to 88. Huh, okay. 88 hours. There's crypto bubbles right here. See? What do you see? That's what I'm telling you. They are going to play it, okay? So yeah, it is up to you what you want to do. But again, yeah, market is doing its thing. I am looking for entry levels on Jasmine, because again, as you guys just say, that $100 I had over there got closed out. But anyways, let's start first with King Kaspa, KAS. Let's see. Right here, we do have 1.5% down the last hour, 4.3% down on the day, 17.1% down on the week, 3.8% down on the month, and 72.2% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.16 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $18.77 million. Now we look at Quant QNT, the banker's coin, and oh yeah, my deposit. Excuse me, I need to open that Jasmine trade. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. I needed to enter that Jasmine trade, so that's what I did. But anyways, let's go back to Quant. For the past hour, 1.7% down, 3.7% down on the day, 13.8% down on the week, 7.9% down on the month, and 44.7% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.11 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $14.30 million. We look at Jasmine, the one I just opened the trade on, the Japanese Bitcoin. We do have here 1.3% down the last hour, 5% down on the day, 15.4% down on the week, 30.3% down on the month, and 85.9% down on the year. This yearly number is what is making me that's why I'm looking for that entry point, so I keep opening trades on it. Okay, sitting at a market cap of $302.39 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $21.90 million. Okay, now we go look at Cubic. Let's see what Cubic is up to, if they're still at war. And we have here, for the past hour, 4.1% down, 5.5% down on the day, 19.5% down on the week, 32% down on the month, and 84.5% down on the year. This yearly number again is another thing. I want to open that trade so bad. I like to trust my instincts on something, so I'm going to wait a little longer, see how it goes, okay? Sitting at a market cap of $77.06 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.73 million, okay? Now, let's look at Jonathan's pet turtle. I call it the orange guy. He calls it the Bitcoin. So 1.7% down the last hour, 1.2% down on the day, 2.5% down on the week, 8.1% down on the month, and 13.1% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.76 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $36.51 million. Now, one thing you are going to see, look at those numbers, okay? Let me go here. Look at those numbers. What do you see? Very, very low transaction volume. Very low. So everybody else is expecting for the market to keep on dumping and dumping and dumping. I don't understand what they're looking at. What you're looking at right now is just FOMO. People are FOMOing in. Oh, we're going down. We're dead. We're doing that. Blah, blah, blah. That's what you're looking at. Now, the question is, are you going to be part of that group? Or is it time for you to try to look for those entries? I don't know about you. You just see what I did. Jasmine is going down. I'm looking for that entry. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at prices in details, although it's very, very useless right now because Bitcoin is doing its thing, right? But regardless, I like to look at it no matter what, okay? Look at trading view and we have here Dixie going down, Bitcoin going down, everything going down. That's not what we want to see. We want an inverse correlated relation. When Bitcoin goes up, Dixie goes down. Dixie goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Even the S&P 500 is going down. Again, I told you, pay attention to macroeconomy. Okay, everybody is front running the numbers for this week. But oh well, it is what it is. If we go to the charts, we look at Kaspa, the king itself, we will see that it is still doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. Okay, I want to zoom it out so you will see. See, this is what I'm looking at. For me, again, Kaspa broke out and we're in this consolidation going up, going downwards. Okay, sooner than later, again, it's going to bounce and up to go. Now, how low this flag is going to form, nobody knows. Okay, it's just the guess, just yours as mine it is. But for me, I think it depends on whatever that Bitcoin does. So let's watch and see. You want to look at it on the 4-hourly. Okay, even like, look at this. Like we always say, see how far the price is from the moving average. Look at how far it is right there, and look at where the moving average. See that distance? It is going to reverse, guys. Even if it is just to come up here to retry the moving average, as we always say, it is going to happen. Okay, so yeah, be careful. Just be not normal and watch. This is on the 1-hourly. If you look at it on the 4-hour, okay, this same thing. See, the same thing. It's just the ribbon spraying. It's not even like squeezing red downwards. You remember how when it went right there, right? Even I'm trying to find a perfect example. See, when it started to curve, like sprayed out like this, what happened? It began to curve. What do you look at right now? It is spraying out. Sooner than later, we're going to see it curve. And once it starts to curve, we on. It is on now. So for me, I'm sitting tight. I don't have a problem with whatever the market is doing because I know this week is very crucial and you're about to see it. If you look at it on the daily, let's see if there is any changes. Nope, no changes. It's a fake out, and that fake out is even clear. That's the pole, that's the flag. It is forming. Very easy. When it broke out this time, it didn't touch the moving, it did not test the moving average. So the steam is still there. Price always goes up to the moving average. Always. It has always happened. So yeah, I'm sitting tight and I'm watching it. And all of you crying about it, I usually tell you, anything you see right now, okay, under 12 cents is nothing but noise. Above 12 cents, we have 15 cents. Above that, there is 18 and 19 cents before we start looking at all-time high and then go into price discovery. That's what's happening. You want to cry about it? Hey, I'm not your financial advisor. You are free to do whatever you like with your money, right? Now, we go look at, let's see, Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Same situation, like they usually say. The same thing. What changes is just the name on the mail. There is no more, there's no less. Okay, you see it. It's doing the same. So right now, the theory of the W is what is probably still standing right now, because it seems like Quant is going to come back down to retest this previous resistance, turn into support. That's what, and then go up. If you want to see it even clearer, you can turn to the 4-hourly. Okay. I only have a problem with this because now there is a previous W that got formed here. Okay, maybe it is just saying that we couldn't break above it, right? If we couldn't break above it, we came back. And then, and I'm looking at it also, there is a clear resistance. Let me use this trend line. There is a clear resistance if you look right there, right? There's a clear resistance there. So Quant couldn't break it yet, okay? And then you can also see that, where is it? Let me try to go on the daily. Since I'm using my phone, it's very difficult to zoom it. Okay, let me take this trend line. And if you put it right here where it started, come on. If you put it right there where it started and you try to take it right there. It's a clear support trend line right there. I think it is. Let me try to zoom in, see if I can get it better. See? Yeah. See that clear support trend line? See it? Let me extend it. Extend. It's not going to be perfect, but yeah. The important part is that you see it. Every time Quant has come there, it has got supported. You can even go back to back. You see, back, back November, December 2025. Anytime we came to it, quant got supported. So yeah, I'm looking at it like, okay, if I zoom in, come on. If I zoom in, I think that's what price is going to do. Like really come back down to that support and bounce from there. Okay, and a lot of people also looking at it saying this is a broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern, which means if we bounce from there, the next support is going to be up there at that 114. You remember I told you, look at that right there. That's where the next support is going to be, which how can you say it, coincidentally is a major resistance for quant, that 114. For me, I think the major one is the 125, but hey, everybody has their own way of seeing it. That's what I'm saying. 125 to me, anything below that is nothing but noise. Okay, day traders, swing traders, whatever everybody's doing. Above that, we do have that 151. We break it, we'll be looking at 64. Above it, 176, and then there is no resistance until 230. Above that, all-time high will be attained, and then we go into price discovery. So for me, I'm sitting tight. I'm not panicking about whatever I'm looking at right now, okay? So yeah, let's go right quick. Let's look at Bitcoin, although I don't even see the reason to do it because Bitcoin is doing its thing, right? Bitcoin is doing its thing, getting people wrecked. And again, yesterday I showed it to you. It does not make any sense, the patterns that we are looking at. It does not make any sense, okay? There's a Bart there, there's another Bart system, another Bart Simpson there, there's another one there. So it does not make any sense. This is manipulation at its best. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, they're going to pump it. All you have to do is you want to be ready. You want to be ready by the time they decide to pump it. And you can look at the volume. Look at the volume of the assets that we just looked at. Volume is so low. Fear and greed in the extreme fear. Okay, so it's okay. Try to look for those positions, okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, please do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. That is the easiest way you can lose all your money. Again, I keep saying it. In Rec City, there is always room for one more. Always. If you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I just, as you guys can see, I need to go back to work. But anyways, right now, what we're going to do is look at my, first of all, Bydfi and all of that. Below, we do have Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Okay, follow those links. Sign up and meet their deposit requirements. Once you do, they are going to give you free money. You get the free money, take $20 out and practice. That is the only way you are going to learn. Everybody had their own different trading style. Mine might not work for you. So yeah, practice is the only thing you got to do. Okay, so let's go right quick. Let's start with my Bydfi. Okay, right there, I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Jasmine and Quant, like I just opened up. Okay, anyways, let's go there. On my overall, you guys can see the market is doing its thing, and I'm sitting at $5,500. Okay, if you look at my contracts, you'll see that here on my Jasmine, I am down $91. I just opened that trade this morning. Okay, like when I was talking to you guys just a moment ago. Okay, and we have here on my Kaspa, I am down $200. Okay. And on my Quant, I am down $4,500. So yeah, you can pause it and you can look at my numbers. I don't use stop losses, and I trade at 50x. That's the way I trade, okay? You can see it. So everybody, you do you, I do me, and God bless America, okay? So yeah, that's me. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be on Phemex. Phemex, I am trading only Kaspa, nothing else. My overall right now is sitting at $900, as you guys can see. And it's, come on. People, as you guys can see. And if we go to the contracts, you will see that here, I am down $219, just like the other one. So yeah, the market is doing its thing. All you got to do is sit tight and watch, okay? You see here, also at 50x, my liquidation is sitting at 3.5 cents. Okay, if it gets close, I will just scale it up. Anyways, yeah. Now, last but not the least, we are going to look at Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, I'm trading King Kaspa, and I'm also trading Quant. Okay, as you guys can see, my overall is sitting at $1,300 approximately. And if you look at my contracts, you will see that here On my quant, I am still up $56 in profit. It is what it is. But on my Kaspa, I am down 260. Well, it's moving 267. So that's what I am down on. But yeah, let's see. My liquidation is like 3.4 cents. So let's watch it and see. Anyways, you can pause it and you can look at my numbers. Just like the other ones, I am trading at 50x and I don't use stop losses. That's me. I take that kind of risk every time. Okay. Now, last but not the least, today is Monday. Let's go look at my son's Acorn account. Let's see how he's doing there. And let's see. Overall today we're still sitting at 597. Not bad, right? Not bad for a kid. He's doing good. Now, when we look at his investments, you guys already know we're trading here stocks and ETFs. We are up today 2.9%. Yesterday it was down 2.7, if I don't remember wrongly. Stocks, we're looking good. The S&P 500. Medium and small companies, and we also have international companies. Okay, you can pause it and look at it if that's what you're interested in doing. On stocks, we do have short-term stocks, and also most of his money on stock is on aggregates. That's why I kind of I recommend him more on that. So I'm teaching him. Like I told you, this is something, if you ask me, okay, if you ask for my humble opinion, this is something that has to be taught in schools for kids to learn how to invest, how to start investing into the market before they even leave into the world, right? But nobody does that. No one does that. So for me, I think I'm gonna do that for my kid and see how his bank account is going to look at by the time he is 20 years old. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, also don't forget to comment and like. I am interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. Clicking the like button only takes 1 second. Come on, guys. We can do better, okay? And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.